Hi everyone, hope you're all well. I'm using the Celestial Tarot for our weekly reading from today, Tuesday, through to the 18th, Sunday the 18th of December. So I'm setting the intention for a reading for the highest and greatest good for the collective, for anyone who views this video. Asking now for a card for Tuesday. So Tuesday we have the Fool, asking us to trust. The card also that fell out with Tuesday is the Five of Wands. Wednesday, the Eight of Swords. Thursday, Love. Friday, the Crown Chakra. Saturday, the Heart Chakra. And Sunday, Strength. So Tuesday, we have the Major Arcana asking us to trust, to see through the conflicts. So each day for this week up to the 20th, next Tuesday, the date, so we are on the 13th today, tomorrow the 14th, 15th, all the way through to the 20th. The number of the date is actually the number of the day, so the vibration of that day. So 13, 12, 20, 22 add up to 13. So it's a 4 day, it's an angelic day today. And we're being asked to look through the illusion of the conflicts, and conflicts in as much as we are moving now into the stillest time of the year, the darkest time of the year, and we are bombarded with lights, with loud music, with pressure that we place upon ourselves based on our old conditioning. So we're being asked to see through that illusion, to see into the sacredness of this energy, as this week is telling us, numerologically is telling us that the beginning of the date adds up to the day. So it's completion, completion, completion. So when we see through the stress, the anxiety we place upon ourselves, and look into the true meaning of what this time of year is around, and it's around stillness. We look outside, and in the northern hemisphere, the spirit of nature is receding, is drawing back. And in essence, we are all nature. And our nature is to go into that stillness, into that void, where the outside world is pulling us out of alignment from that. So we will feel challenged. We will feel that we are facing a uphill battle. There will always be something to take up every space within our minds during this season. The challenge is to come into the stillness, to feel the sacredness of the energy as the sun is moving in and becoming closer to the galactic core on the 21st. the solstice, moving into that complete galactic alignment. And then on the 23rd, the new moon. The moon is also on the galactic center. So we're moving into this time of alignment, with divine source energy, with our higher self. So during this time, we are pulled out of that alignment. Our head takes us completely out of alignment. All our senses are being bombarded. When to step into trust, to step into faith, to allow these seeds that we are germinating within to become strong and to take in this Christed light, this energy that is flowing to earth. So the conflict, the battle, the challenges will be our old conditioning, our ego telling us that we may have that belief, but everyone else there has a completely different belief, and we are pressured to step into that belief. And as we come into this alignment and we go into that void, into that stillness, into that silence, and listen to the messages that are coming from the galactic core, coming from the galactic center, the messages of higher consciousness, of divine wisdom, of healing coming through. So Tuesday is the 13th, so it's a 4-day, which is angelic. So calling on the angels to clear these challenges that we're placing on ourselves due to old conditioning that doesn't serve us. It actually blocks us. And when we come into trust, everything comes into perfect alignment. That we breeze through this holiday season without overthinking everything, without trying to control and pressure ourselves or anyone else. It's a magical time of the year. Divine magic. A powerful time of manifesting from that deep stillness within. So Tuesday is calling on our angels, cleansing and clearing any pressure we may be placing upon ourselves to bring everything into alignment perfectly for us from this place of peace. And that place of peace is not saying that we don't do anything. We do celebrate, but everything comes in the most perfect and aligned and magical ways. The challenges we place upon ourselves serve no purpose, only to exhaust us, so that this energy is bouncing off our crown. No room within for this energy to nourish us, to give birth to this new reality that we are manifesting. So Tuesday, letting go of the challenges. Wednesday is a day, it's the 8 of Swords. So this is a day where the energy is very mental, even though we start to rest, our head starts to tell us, can't really be doing this. There's too much to do, too much to organise, too many people to live up to their expectations. So Wednesday is a 5-day, a day of change, a day of new opportunities, a day of seeing the light, looking through the illusion into the light, which draws divine abundance into our lives. It doesn't bring us lack. It actually brings prosperity on every level. It brings well-being, health, happiness. So on Wednesday is a 5-day, the vibration of 5, which is one of change. And sometimes changing, stopping listening to the thoughts that are coming through, telling us what we should be doing and how to do it, to really settle in our hearts and allow the thoughts calling in the angels again to help shift this mental energy, to help us to come into alignment and release, help us to dissolve any urges going into past patterning. So Wednesday, a 5-day, the vibration of change. Every thought brings in a different reality, a different belief, and we're creating now a new earth, a new reality from our heart centres, from our hearts, which are full of love, are full of gratitude. So those energies, like a magnet, draw things into our lives of love and things to be grateful for, knowing that we are blessed. So let go, meditate on Wednesday. Allow our thoughts to change now. If we're having thoughts that create a energy within the body that starts to increase uncomfortably, take a deep breath. If we find ourselves going into any kind of anxiety, take a step back. Honour ourselves during this time as this sacred light is entering us. Honour that light within. Thursday we have the Lovers. So on Thursday is the 60th. Thursday is 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. Yeah, a 6th day, which is in alignment with this, with love, with compassion, with coming together in that oneness that creates sacred soil for this downpouring of light. So Thursday, a day of love. Focus on love, meditate on love, feel that sacred love within as we cultivate this soil within, to allow the seeding of this beautiful light. So this is a day of love, coming into alignment with love. And love has no expectation, no agenda. It's full acceptance of who we are and of others. Friday, we have the crown chakra. So I'm asking for some clarification for the crown chakra for Thursday, for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, sorry, for Friday. Some clarification for the crown chakra for Friday. We have the Six of Cups. Old memories, again, old patterns coming to the surface, going off into those dreams, our mind taking us away, getting drawn into the outside world, to the old conditioning, to breathe to peace, to clear our minds, to open our crown, and to love. Again, we have a 7, which is a 7-day. And then we have the 6. So coming from the 6, remembering what love is, remembering holding on to love, letting everything else fall away, allowing it to dissolve into the light. Here's my ruby. Allowing it to dissolve into the light. As we're speaking of love, she pushes the door and comes in. The most simple and beautiful things are priceless. Holding on to what is love. And as we're coming into this alignment of the solstice, allowing out all the old to fall away, to dissolve. I'm asking now for some clarification. Oh, that one's flown on top of it. For the heart chakra on Saturday, we have the ego, we have the devil on Saturday. So Saturday is the 17th, so it's the 8th. So the 8th is as above, so below. Not getting drawn in to our old patterns. The devil card is completely opposite to love. It's where we go into self-sabotage. So lots of wrestling with ourselves this week, of staying in our old patterns, and this energy saying move into expansion, move into sacredness, not materialism. So Saturday is the day of the number 8. So it is listening to our heart, as above, so below, as within, so without. Visualizing ourselves in that infinity symbol with anything that we are having a feeling of discomfort, placing ourselves in each, as we've mentioned before, in each loop, and allowing the figure 8 to transmute whatever it is. We're moving from our head, from the control of the master, thinks it's in control of everything, thinks it's got the answers and knows everything, when actually our heart knows. Our heart feels, our heart navigates us with love, not with any mind games, not with any pressure, with simplicity, with peace. So Saturday, coming into our hearts, allowing all the armouring of our hearts to fall away, all resistance to peace to fall away. Saturday is a day where we're calling the angels in this very moment for Saturday, to cleanse away now any energies that create us to self-sabotage, bringing the angels in to help us to remember who we are, who we truly are. We are spirit. Focusing on our hearts on Saturday. And then Sunday, we have the strength. It really does take strength to stay in peace. We're so conditioned to self-sabotage, to keep up with the old, when the old conditioning has created anything but health and happiness. It takes great strength to stay in peace and not to get drawn in and entangled with the noise of the outside world. To sit in that sacredness, that's the most easiest thing to do when we go into resistance. The strength card comes through with Archangel Ariel, the Lioness of God, who helps us to manifest, who helps us to create divine abundance and prosperity in our lives. She's the Archangel over the elementals. And again, with Merlin, who is so close to us during this time, Archangel Raziel and Archangel Ariel, all these mystical angels are here assisting us during this time to really find that peace and allow things to flow in. Calling on Archangel Ariel on Sunday, which is a number 9 day, so stay in strength, which is number 8 in the major, to have that completion, ready for this alignment, this galactic alignment on the solstice. That is going to be so positive, so beneficial for us all, to conserve our life force energy, to be able to open up and celebrate the solstice, and as we come through the solstice, then we move in to the new moon in Capricorn. But for now, we are taking the steering wheel of our life and allowing our heart to become our navigation. Knowing, and we all know now with the work that we've been doing, when we step out of alignment, we feel it within our bodies, we feel it, we see it in our lives. Things start to become difficult, and as it's becoming difficult, the universe is saying, look what's within, look what's within. How is this difficulty making you feel within? Because that is a resistance to joy, to health, to happiness. And now is the time to really allow this energy within. We're all the innkeepers during this time. Are we too busy to open our hearts, our crowns to the divine? Or are we going to sit in peace for at least 20 minutes a day? That's all. It's not to close the doors and forget about Christmas and forget about celebrating. No, this is all part of this season. It's to really enjoy it without the pressure, without the stress, without the expectation that this season places up on us all. It takes us completely into the ego, into the devil card, which is spelt backwards, lived. So when we're not living, we're doing the complete opposite. None of us are the devil. But when we go into self-sabotaging, we are not living. We are eating away at our life force energy. We are filling with emptiness when we are in this alignment with the full understanding and the wisdom of everything that we've been through. I know that there has been one person with us from birth, one, and that's ourselves, our soul, our divine guidance. That is us. Emptying our minds now so that we can become enriched upon all levels. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful week. Going through the days, being mindful of the vibration of the day, clearing away, calling in the angels now to please flow through our week so that we can pause before we become lost in our heads, that we pause, that we have that time of solace, that we have that time of peace. Take a breath. So I'm sending so much love. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, and thank you so much for listening, and thank you for your likes and your comments. I read them all. They mean so much, and for the new subscribers also, so blessed. Thank you so much. God bless.